Hey, this is Corky Alexander, Hamilton, Alabama. I wanted to show you where I work on my sitar in the floor in there. This is my music room. You can see I got a lot of groovy album covers on the wall. And now I want to talk to you because I just finished a sitar lesson and it caused me to think about some things. And I just want to talk to you a minute about guitar. I want to thank you, those of you who have made positive comments and subscribed to my YouTube channel. I'm 70 years old, and I know that many of you are in your 50s and 60s, and I've got some young fellows coming over to the house once a week to work on guitar playing, and I may have told you that I've played guitar for 55 years. Well, a while back, for different reasons, spiritual reasons, and I just felt impressed to do so. I accepted an invitation by a guru who was the primary disciple of Ravi Shankar to begin sitar lessons. And so when the time came, he had my sitar made in India. When the time came, he also has a house in Wisconsin, and so he invited me up there, and I stayed with him for 10 days, he and his wife, and we started my formal lessons, and now we're working on Skype while I'm here in Alabama. I got to tell you, it's been very painful for me as a 70-year-old man. In 2020, I fell and I took a brain bleed, and I'm a lifelong recovering alcoholic, and so this fall that I had put me in intensive care, and when I got out of intensive care, my wife and I moved here to Hamilton, Alabama. She took a job here. I was drawing Social Security, and so I moved here, and I finished my physical therapy here, and my some other therapies I did in Alabama after I got here. I got to tell you that in 2020, around Christmas time, I was in a wheelchair using a walker. I had to learn how to get up out of the floor all over again, and I'm not just telling you a sad story. I'm telling you it's for a reason, because when we take on a new thing to learn, there's always pain involved in it. And I remember those horrible old guitars back in the 60s that I had to play, my sister's first, and it was almost unplayable. But those first guitars that you get, are not ideal. And so I was in mortal pain, with my calluses, you know, my guitar calluses. You see the difference in the end of that finger there on my left hand, and that's because I got these thick calluses from playing guitar. And it's really better, I hate to say it, but if you've got a bad guitar, it's actually better to learn on a bad one, because then when you get on a nice guitar, then you really fly. And you learn how to deal with the pain, learn how to deal with the learning how to tune an instrument that has imperfections in it. You learn how to split the difference and things like that. So I want to say to you fellas and ladies that are on my YouTube channel that are just learning, if you're a beginner, and by the way, I have playlists on my YouTube channel. You can go to beginning guitar, intermediate guitar, and then I have other channel. I have a mandolin playlist and other playlists, and of course you'll see my model train stuff on there too. But I wanted to talk to you about no pain, no gain. You've heard that old slogan. It's really true. And I want you to know I'm in pain right now. And I just got through with a sitar lesson on Skype, and he won't let me sit on a cushion because he's a, bona fide Indian classical music maestro pandit, and so I have to sit on the floor, and it's very painful, and times I have to stretch, and tonight I thought I was going to pass out. Not to mention, I can't use any of my guitar calluses on the sitar. I have to start all new ones. And so that pain, that sharp pain on the end of your finger that you get from pressing a string down hard, that goes all the way to your elbow and into your back, I have that same pain that I had in 1969 when I started really learning the guitar. And I just wanted you to know you're not alone if you're experiencing pain. And then secondly, if you are a senior, like I am, anywhere from whatever they call senior citizens anymore, the 50s to the 70s, well, the doctor's telling you that you need to have a health regimen, you need to move around some, and for your arthritis, I don't know how many of you may have arthritis, but a lot of my buddies from the 60s, I mean, guys I rocked the house with, can hardly move their fingers anymore due to arthritis. And playing guitar is a good way to keep your fingers moving. And I have some pain, it hits me right there, arthritis pain sometimes, but not anything like my buddies do that are my age. Many of them I rocked with in the old days. So I want to encourage you to go ahead, and also harmonica is one of the best therapies for your lung strength, your breath, and so the things that created the music that we love, blues music in particular, are the things which could keep you alive if you want to be kept alive. I just found out that 5 more of my grandkids are moving to this town, so I'll have all 9 of my grandchildren living in this town, and I'm just ecstatic about that. We're going to eat more ice cream than you can load up in a pickup truck. But I just want to talk to you a couple of minutes and say, don't give up because you're having physical pain in playing. And I'll try to select certain exercises that'll be helpful for us as we're doing that. I just want you to know you're not alone. I'm learning all over again in this Indian classical music. So just a few thoughts there. Corky signing out. Happy 4th of July.